Hello, I'd like to demonstrate the Logwatch portal today. This is a portal, an online portal, which shows all the transactions that happen within a grower's forest or project. So the company policy is that before timber is lifted in a site, that the driver has to raise a docket. So that generates a live notification to up to 3 people on either email or mobile device. So, for example, you could get an email personally to your personal email address, you could get a text message to your mobile phone, and you could get an email sent to your neighbor's who's beside your site, his email address or mobile phone as well. So this guarantees security and assurance that every transaction, every time that Warrel enters your property, they are notifying you. So if you do not receive a notification and you see some activity, you know it's not a Warrel activity. So this is an example of an email notification for load ID 4243. It's as you can see, Warrel harvesting is entering logyard ly-logyard to start this load. It's from Warrel Harvesting. It's pickup notification, the time, any note from the driver, the load ID, which is very important, the Warrel Harvesting docket, and the product they're picking up on the truck that's picking it up. Then there's a link to Logwatch in all these notifications. This is the delivery notification. So we have delivered a load ID 4243, again very important, from the forest. Again, more information here, and there's links where you can download the documentation. These are live links, and the that's a copy of the Warrel Harvesting docket. But more importantly, is the weighbridge docket with the reference and the weight on it, which corresponds to the weights that are put into the unloading details here, proving the weight that was delivered. This is an example of the pickup notification that will arrive. It's similar information, same information, in fact, as the email, just in a text format. And this is the delivery notification that comes in text. Again, same information as was delivered on the email. Again, referencing the load ID and the documentation. So what this portal then is a summation of those notifications, right? So we'll firstly we'll log in. So when you will be given credentials to go into this site, and when you go in, you'll land on a page that looks something like this. So this is a demo version for the purpose of our demonstration today. So it's a header section at the top here, and then there's the data section or the table section below, which shows the different transactions. So we'll start with the header section. So you can filter, this first bit here is a date slider where you can actually change the dates of the transaction range you want to see. You can also actually type in the date here by hitting the calendar button and selecting your date, going up or down, and that then you can pick your date, and the filters will change. The transaction table will change to suit those filters. You can undo what you did there by clearing the selection, which is this little rubber icon here. That clears that selection. The second box here shows the forest SP or job. So that this is really the name of the project or the forest that we are taking the timber from. So this in this example, this grower has two forests. He's got site in Ballygo backwards, and he's a site in Upmail down. So these two sites are represented by this WH number here, which is the our internal project number, the name of the company or individual who owns the site, and then the name of the site. You can click this box here to filter the different transactions. So, and then you can remove the filter to show all transactions. Again, you can clear the selection here. So the third thing here is we've got product type, which shows different types of product that we lift from the site. So there's 3.1 pallet, 4.9 saw log standard, and then there's wood chip. So these are the three products that have been lifted in these two sites. So again, you can filter out just to see the activity for each individual, or you can look at the wood chip, or you can just leave all or use again the clear selection icon to clear it up. We have a help connection here. This will send the specific use, or you can send a help request where we'll get back to you as quickly as possible to answer any possible issues that you might have. And then we've also got a date refreshed icon up here just to let you know when the last time this report has been refreshed. As I said, you get a live notification of your of when somebody enters your forest, but there will be, this report will back that up, and it's updated every couple of hours. So it may not be live, but it will be daily. It will be up to date. So the next section we have is the transactions. So the load ID will be on the notification that you receive as well. You will receive a brief notification which will tell you we are entering your forest to pick up timber, and then when the timber is delivered, which should be within a couple of hours, you will receive a second notification to see we have now delivered your timber. And at that point, you'll get this extra bit of information with the weight that was recorded on the weighbridge, and the weighbridge docket number, and the weighbridge. You can click on this link here, which will download the actual picture of the weighbridge and the docket, and which is again proof that you received that the weight has been confirmed independently. So then we have this WH docket we refer to as World Harvesting docket, which is the docket that will go into a physical docket that will go into any letterbox on the site. That again, if you wanted to see a copy of that here, we can also add that as a service. Driver obviously is the driver who picked up the timber. The truck reg is the truck reg that picked up the timber. Any notification that the driver wants to give to the owner of the forest would be written in here, like if they were unable to tip the load because of some mechanical issue, or if there was some delay, or if it was over a weekend or something like that, they may want to notify you of that. And then lastly, we have permit numbers. So occasionally there is permits required to enter forests, and we put the permit number here. And again, there's a link to the actual permit number where you can actually download it, and you'll be able to see it there when you open the file. So it's complete traceability and independent traceability on the on what we pick up and take off your site. So we'll just have a look at we'll just have a look at the individual transactions now. So I just on the wood chip side of the house, we're just going to look at the wood chip first. So we'd see it tells you here the total tons taken off is 3,089.79 tons. It was wood chip product, so we can see that from this filter here. It's just wood chip inside in this site, and it was made from brash and pulp. And this is the source of the wood chip, and there's also dead wood. So there's a number of different sources of wood chip, and in your contract, the price for this different sources would be agreed. So also then we've got, if we look at the other site, Ballygo backwards, we can see that there's only commercial timber taken off that site. So it tells you the description of the timber taken off, the weight of it, again the weighbridge, a weighbridge docket. If we want to see it again, you click on it, it downloads. You can see it here. Then you can actually see it up on your screen, which is just a WH docket number. So it's a World Harvesting Limited. It just fills in the detail of the docket. So then that really kind of sums up how this service works. And again, if you have any queries, you can just go to help, and that will actually then you can go through a process of actually putting in your name, email address, detail of issue, and then submit it. And we'll get back to you as quickly as possible with a response. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Thanks very much.